Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie, and we are going to be making some journal spots, kind of some decorated journal spots. And I thought this would be like a great idea for any journal that you may have. So, thank you all for coming on early. Hey, Donna, hello. And also, Penny Pin, thanks for coming on with me. I really appreciate it. So, before I get started, I always like to just put it out there and say if you love junk journaling just like we do, then you'll want to make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up right now because you know you're going to like it. We're trying to get this video to 1,000 likes. So go ahead and hit that like button. And if you are so inclined to do so and you would love to see even more junk journaling stuff from some of the junk journal buddies, then head over to the Facebook page. And our Facebook name is Junk Journal Buddies, and the links are in the description. And also, one more thing, and that is I am live on Patreon every day, early in the morning. And if you miss the live stream, you can always head back over there later because everything is there on the replay. Very easy to find. So that's at patreon.com/Liz for a day. So I would love to chit chat with you all in the mornings as well. So hello there, Miss Kelly. How are you doing today? All right, so Facebook just sent out the notification that the stream is live, so some of our buddies may be coming in as well. So what we're going to be doing is making some journaling spots within the journal. And I needed to make some of these for myself anyway. I like having journal spots kind of at the ready, so when I get ready to write, I already have some decorated pieces and I can write on them and then I could just throw them into my journal. So I thought this was like the perfect opportunity to try to do a project 20 and get some of those done because they are, this is like the easiest project in the world to do. And you can bust out 100 of these in like an hour. So let's see how many we can bust out in an hour. So I took out a few things that I think that I might want to use. And I'm going to use like some pages, I think, out of this book right here. And I haven't really busted the book down yet, but I've been taking pages out of here. Oops. I've been taking pages out of here. I also took out a bag of scraps, and it's nothing but like bits and pieces of white paper, cardstock. I don't think there's any writing paper in here. And some coffee dyed paper, some offcuts, and so I'm going to use that. Hello, Rachel at Scrap Craftastic. And then I have like these pieces of calendar that I actually was using for something else, so I'll reveal that at a different time. But I thought maybe these would be good to make into journaling spots as well. Hello, Rhonda. And some Rolodex cards that I had. I found these at a thrift store. I didn't find them. They were already found, and then I just purchased them. And so look what I did with that. I put some sewing around it, and it's ready for journaling, y'all. So I also took out a composition book that just has like just some regular paper in here. So I figure I could use some of that because it has lines. Because you know anything that has lines actually is great for using for journals. And I took out some of the guest checks because y'all know I love using guest checks because they have the lines on those too. And then here's another one of the Rolodex cards that I used. And I even used a while you were out notepad. You know these things they have in the offices and you just write a note when somebody calls or and whatnot. You can use some of these for a journal spot. And here's a green guest check. And then also here's a pink one again. that I did some sewing around. So these are like ready to roll, ready to go. And then I cut up some of the composition book pages and I did some stamping on them. And then I also went around these with some blue distressed ink. And I kind of ripped these up willy-nilly. I put some stamps on them and these are ready to do a bit of sewing because y'all know how much I love sewing. So y'all know the whippersnapper is coming out today. Y'all, I didn't even ask y'all how y'all was doing. I just started talking and going in. How y'all doing today? How you doing? How you doing? What you all up to? How has your day been? I'm talking to y'all like y'all been sleeping with me and y'all were right here with me. And I woke up and y'all was right here and I knew what you was doing. Okay, so I also took out this big old piece of a ledger paper as well. I don't use them. Rhonda says, do they still use those while you were out? I imagine that they do. They could still be very useful because, you know, people forget to send you messages and stuff. So they're quite handy to have. So Lowe's asks, have I ever did a composition book as a journal? And the answer is no. Because I will have to do it more like an altered journal. It's not that I have an aversion to it or anything. I just haven't, because I just like the bigger journals with less papers in them. So Rhonda says she's been stuffing envelopes for EMS all day. What's EMS, girl? We don't know what EMS is. Hey Janae, how you doing? I hope I said your name right. Janae. Okay, so I took this big piece out as well. So it's like a ton of things that we could actually do. I also took some stamps out so we could do a little bit of stamping. And I need my tarot guide, my We Are Memories tarot guide. So Penny says she's doing fantastic, which is fantastic. All right. So I was kind of just doing a bit of experimenting too. And again, I wanted to do just a whole bunch of these and just have them ready for when I get ready to use them. Because I'm working on a new journal. And yes, I still have journals that I haven't finished, but you know, that's the junk journal life right there. Always working on something and never finish. Okay. So I was thinking like these little pieces right here, I could like put these on, use this piece as a back piece, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. So right now I think I'm just going to keep those the way they are because I don't want to do that. I'm going to put this book away. I changed my mind on that one. Oh, emergency medical services. Okay. So I like, of course, y'all know, I love the repetition of, this just seems like it's not in the right spot. I don't know what it is. Let me bring y'all down just a tidbit here. Try to get my camera right. It feels funny to me. I don't know. My perspective is off today. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dig right in and y'all can join me if y'all want to. So like I said, this is like the easiest project in the world to do. So, and you could do journal cards like this too. So there you have it, a journal spot. But y'all know I'm going to do some sewing around it. And I think I'm going to do like some stamping too. So I took a few small stamps out that I love to use. And I took out some fun foam that has just a little thin piece of fun foam. And I'm going to see if my stamps come out a little bit better when I use that. So let's take out some of these stamps here. And I'm pretty sure I got these stamps at a thrift store as well. Ooh, Rhonda, you're on top of things. You got your swaps ready to go. I was thinking about that today. I don't have any swaps ready yet. Any of my swap stuff ready, so. but I'm going to make sure I send my stuff out on time. So I'll just have to hunker down and get my stuff together. Because she posted up some swaps. If you're all interested in doing junk journal type of ephemera swaps, then you can head over to Junk Journal Buddies. Alright, so I'm going to put this like right in the middle down here. And y'all let me know if the lighting is okay. I actually do not have all the lights on. I turned some off because, y'all know I've been having some lighting issues. It's like the crazy lighthouse in here. Okay. And what is this? Oh, this is like some butterflies. So let's put this over to the side. I'll do like 5 and then I'll sew 5. And we'll take another one of these cards because I like the sewing on these, but I like it with the stamps on it as well. So let's see. We'll put this stamp over on this side. That came out a little light, but I'm okay with that. And I'm using black. I'm using my black Stays On, which I think is starting to dry out some, y'all. I'm so tired of having issues with my inks. Okay, so let's get our little While You Were Out pad out. Yeah, this will be good for Valentine's Day as well. These pink pads. I think they still sell them like in Staples and Office Depot and whatnot. Okay, that one didn't come out too good. I don't know if it's the stamp or my stamping technique or what. I don't know. Hey, Gretchen and a Miss Lady Diva. Hey. Thanks for joining us. All right, so these stamps didn't come out that great, but that's okay because the sewing will make up for that. Let's use a different ink. Let's try a different ink and see if that's going to be better. I'm going to rip some of this. And I think I would like kind of like some long skinny pieces. So the good thing about doing this kind of ahead of time, y'all, this is me. When I'm journaling, I almost don't want to write things on the page unless it's kind of like decorated already. I'm kind of weird like that. And so that kind of slows me down. So I figure if I have like a whole bunch of, not just journaling cards, but journaling spots prepared, then I can get more done that way. I can be more productive. Let's put it like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that like that. Let's move that out of the way. Does anybody else like prepare their journaling spots ahead of time, like me, like crazy me? Let's do some of these guest checks also. And I don't want to like put pictures and stuff on this. I wanted this just to be like clean and just ready to accept writing. So but I'm going to put, I am going to use some stamps here. You know what I don't see? I don't see my little fly stamp in here. Oh, there it is. I love that stamp. Hold on. Get my stamping block out here. So Gretchen says that yes, she prepares her journaling spot. So that's pretty cool. So I don't feel crazy. The sound is weird. I do have everything. Does it sound weird to everybody, or is it just it's just me? I'll move the mic a little bit closer. I was trying to prevent some shadows because y'all know lighting issues. But y'all let me know if it's a tidbit better. And let's see if I can use some of this red here. Just a tidbit better. Y'all been working on a Christmas journal all day long. And it made me very happy. because I do love making journals, but I love using them as well. So Rhonda says she does some prepping of the pages also. Now I'm trying to read at the same time while I'm doing stuff, y'all know. That spells disaster for me. It just spells disaster. And I'm just putting this stamp like in some different spots. Look, this little butterfly is so doggone cute. I want to just keep using it. But we must move on to something else. I'm going to do my little flyer bee or whatever it's supposed to be. It's one of my favorite stamps. Oh, it's much better. I moved the mic a little bit closer. Maybe you all are hearing an echo. Although it's a lot of stuff in this room, so it's not really that much of an echo. It's not a crazy echo in here. Let's put you up here. So, of course, you know, you can zhuzh up anything with some stamps. So if you got some stamps in the house, then you could definitely do this. All right, and let's use something different. It's the singing list today. Y'all, I had an idea. And y'all, I used to have a podcast a few years ago. And actually the podcast is still up. It's actually on iTunes. And I love podcasting. And I wanted to get back to doing the podcasting as well. It sounded like I was in a bucket. And I wanted to get back to podcasting. And so I have kind of just been doing some recordings, some really informal recordings. Like I'm not using like a good mic or anything. And I decided that I was going to, hey Wendy, I was going to put those up. They're like, it's a podcast about nothing. I'm just chit-chatting about nothing on there. And it's going to be over on the Patreon channel as well. It'll be a whole different level of me talking about my day in a very candid way. And I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. I was actually, I'm always trying to find better ways to like serve the patrons. Let's get the whippersnapper out. I'm always trying to find a way to serve the patrons better. The premise of his podcast is to put people to sleep. And it's like hilarious looking at the comments too. Because people are like, oh, yep, I made it about halfway through and I went to sleep just as promised. And he just talks about random stuff. And I thought that was kind of cool. Because I'm a podcast girl. I love podcasts. So I'm going to do a number 54 on here and go around. I could bring in other people on the podcast, and that would be fun. You just don't know. I love doing stuff like that. That is a joy for me. And yep, y'all just went right through those little notches. I didn't even stop. Now, I already had like this light blue in here because of the journal that I was working on earlier. So I decided just to leave those in, and I'll show you all some examples of how I use these as well. Because sometimes the papers get wrinkled and everything when you're actually, you know, doing your thing on here, doing the sewing. But once you glue it down, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. So I'm going to do a number 17 on this. Y'all see how quick those are finished. Those are finished pieces. Yeah, Donna, you need to start making it, girl. If you're making journals for other people. I have to like replenish my ephemera because y'all know for December I didn't hardly do any. I didn't do any Project 20s. I don't think I made any new ephemera, and I was using it like crazy. So I need to build. Because I'll tell you one thing that I noticed, and that is when I was doing my Christmas journaling, I used a ton of tags, like a crazy amount of tags. So I know that I'm gonna need like 15,263 billion and one tags. All right, I'm gonna do number. Y'all don't have my glasses on. I can't see nothing. Wendy, you are crazy, but it's a good idea though. I don't even know like what I'm going to talk about on the podcast. To be honest with you, I have no idea. So I just been recording some stuff. So pretty soon I'm gonna start posting those up. I was just laying in the bed and I just started talking yesterday. I was like, oh, let me just record myself. And I liked it because y'all know I like listening to myself and stuff. I'm crazy like that. I listen and watch my own videos and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. It is the perfect year for Project 20, isn't it? Penny, you miss doing the Project 20s? I kind of miss them too. We haven't done them in a long time, probably since like November. Y'all, my December daily journal, y'all saw what it looked like. Y'all see why it took me so much time. And then I didn't have journal spots like this prepared in advance. So I had to do everything as I went. It was crazy, but it was crazy fun. And I'm still doing some journaling in there. Although, I didn't get to do any journaling today. You hate listening to yourself, Wendy? Why? You have a nice voice. I've heard your voice. You have a good podcast voice. You have to let your audience be the judge on that one. I like my voice, though. I like it. So that's what that one looks like. See? A calendar. Trash, y'all. Trash to treasure. That's my Texas twang. So I can come live with Penny in Texas now that I have a twang. All right, so I'm going to do number 19 on here. What's taking me the most time is just changing stitches because y'all know this is, like I said, this is so doggone quick. And then I was going to like go around the edges with the distressed ink on here, but y'all know what? I'm just going to not do that because maybe the page that I want to use is red and then I would use red. Maybe the page I want to use is blue, then I would use blue. So I think I'm just going to leave the edges as they are and just do these little snippets, some snippet pages here. Yep, we didn't have nothing in December. December was a standstill. Oh, your machine doesn't have the loops. I'm sorry about that, girl. You need to get a whippersnapper. And if you all want to see the one that I have, it's in the description. Also, it's the Brother SQ9185 computerized sewing machine, and it has like over 100 stitches, but y'all know I have never used 100 stitches. Some of these stitches I've never used on here. So let's see. I'm going to do a number 56 this time. Y'all, I said to myself this year, I am not going to be going out to eat so much because, man, 2019, I was eating out a lot. So, and I like to cook, so I don't know what that was about. So today I made me a vegan chili, which I love, and it's delicious, and I can't wait to get off with y'all so I can have some more. I think I was hungry and I ate a little bit. So I also was watching A Christmas Carol in January, the one that came on, the new one from last year. I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm like watching that. It's pretty interesting, but it's kind of dark though. They have some subject matter in there that they just take away the whole Christmas Carol thing. You know, it's supposed to be like some lessons learned and stuff, but they taking it to the dark side. Anybody else saw that? A Christmas Carol? You can't justify a new sewing machine? I would let you borrow mine if you was here. If that's any consolation, Wendy. Oh, Donna would like for me to name her sewing machine. Donna, I have to think about that because, you know, I could just say something on a whim, but, you know, you have to kind of get the feel of what you're naming. So I don't want it, Donna. So you might have to remind me because y'all know I'm old lady and I be forgetting stuff. I forget more stuff than my mom forgets. She's like, when I tell her I forget stuff, she's like, that's the noise she makes. She's like, I can't believe you forget stuff. Like, I forget stuff all the time. I don't know why my mom doesn't believe me. I'm not like the little boy that cried wolf or anything. Let's see. So is anybody else on here? Do y'all like podcasts? Does anybody on here have a podcast? Does anybody on here recommend a podcast? Because I love listening to podcasts. So any recommendations would be welcome. So this one and okay, next. I love this. This ledger paper is kind of cool. Yeah, Penny, it is like naming a car. I agree with you totally. Because y'all know my car has a name too. It's Sandy. So my family knows who Sandy is. When I say me and Sandy, they know exactly who Sandy is. I gave Sandy her name like the day after I got her. I love naming things. Yeah, my brother's scan cut is actually, it's Tim Gunn Jr. And my cricket is Betsy Ross. Because they make stuff. And my laptop is Keanu Reeves because sometimes I take Keanu to bed with me. So that's my laptop. All right, let's do this one. Y'all see how fast I'm going through these? All right, let's see. Now you have to be careful on these regular pieces of paper, like how intricate your design is going to be, but y'all should going to try it because the machine will eat it up. I tried like a regular piece of paper and I was trying to sew like these little star patterns on there and it just ate that paper up. So I probably have a lot of bits and pieces of paper inside of my machine. It's a tough Brothers machine. Let me get my scissors out. Okay, you know what? I might just leave this just like this with just this little top done right here. I think I will. Okay, so let's pull this back up. Let's try not to break anything. Oh, let's move you out the way. Whippersnapper. And let's get some of this trash off of here. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far, but I'm going to do some more. I'm just going to do... See, y'all, it took me like 10 minutes to do like 10 pieces earlier. Let's see. So we have that one. And I'll give you guys... Oh, I guess I should fix the focus a little bit too. So I'm going to give y'all a closer look in a minute. I was just trying to take a peek myself. Okay, so here's some pieces that need some sewing. Yeah, you could just have a whole pile of these. I could go to town. This makes me want to write. It motivates me to write some stuff. Although not all of these are for me, but you know. Y'all know what else is good? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all, since I'm still doing Christmas journals, this is like my pack of Christmas notepads. So let's take out some Christmas notepads. And I'm going to do some sewing around some of these. Because it's fun and easy. It's like the easy way to do stuff. I got a whole bunch of notepads. I think I have some more notepads to add to this bag of notepads as well. Yes, please give this video a thumbs up before you shove off. I know this is like a very easy thing to do, but y'all may not have thought of this before I came on, so y'all might as well give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Y'all, this morning on Patreon, I answered my comments on live stream for YouTube, and that's kind of fun for me. I hadn't answered my comments in a while, so if y'all made comments and I haven't answered, I'm getting to them. I have a lot of comments. I stayed on for an hour answering comments, and I still didn't finish them all because it was just too many. Okay, I'm just gonna do those, I think. Let's do a shopping list. Of course, I do have other notepads besides Christmas, but I am still working on Christmas. Because I told y'all, I'm going to be working on Christmas for the rest of the year. I'll be doing some other journals as well, but you know, she's doing some Christmas jammies right now. Hey, Discovery Darcy, you're not late. You're always on time here. Okay, this is a big one. All right, so let's do some of these. Y'all, this one got a little wrinkled, but I'm going to sew it anyway. Because sometimes, even if the pages are wrinkled, once you actually glue them down to the page, the wrinkles will come out. All right, so we have all this that we can work on. And I don't need to do any stamping on these because they already have really beautiful images on them. So let's get the whippersnapper back out. Let's get the whippersnapper. Come on, snap. Snapper. All right. Oh, you just got home from work? Brenda, I was with you when you left from work, and now I'm with you when you're coming home. I feel like we're a happy family. Okay, so I'm going to do just some zigzags on this one. And, okay, I wasn't going to pull it down, but I know how much y'all enjoy watching the sewing because I do too. I enjoy the sewing piece. Let's get the focus. Okay. Y'all, I feel like it is Monday. But Friday felt like Monday for me too. I don't know what it is about Monday lately. Every day feels like Monday. Is today Monday? Or is today Tuesday? I don't even know. Oh, today's Tuesday. I had to look. See, I forgot. I told y'all I'd be forgetting stuff. It's crazy. So what y'all want to talk about? Because I don't have anything to talk about today. Except for making these journal pieces excites me. It makes me want to stop and just start writing things down. That's exciting for me. We're definitely going to fulfill our Project 20 today. Definitely. Oh, I did ask, but I didn't hear anybody answer. Have you all watched the new Christmas Carol? I know it's on Hulu right now. Oops, sorry. I know that is it's people don't usually watch that stuff outside of Christmas, but I wanted to see it and I didn't get a chance to see it. So let's go on to. I was thinking about trying some stitches that I never tried, but I think I'm going to tear the paper up if I try some other stitches. So I'm just going to refrain from doing that. So Discovery says, Darcy says she has not watched it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm on the second. I think I'm on the second part. I think it's in parts. I don't know. It was kind of weird that they said it was a series. So how are you gonna make A Christmas Carol a series? That didn't make any sense to me. But I think it's kind of like a mini series. Oh, Brenda says she hasn't seen it yet either. Do y'all want to see it? I love Christmas stuff, so I be wanting to see everything. All right, I'm going to do number 19. Go through my little birdie here. I don't know what it is about. Y'all, I'm totally obsessed with sewing everything. Like, if y'all brought y'all kids over, they might get sewn. Boss Baby almost got sewed up. She was at my desk. I miss Boss Baby. I haven't seen her for a few days. That's my little buddy. Okay, see you later, Donna. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, it's kind of dark. But you know what? The original Christmas Carol was not that lighthearted either. So, but it was, they could really turn things dark in this day and age. They could really just go crazy with it, and I think they did. So I'm gonna try this stitch number 21. I don't even know what this looks like. Let's see what number 21 looks like. Yeah, I'm supposed to change my foot for some of this stuff, but I don't. It's like it works. So why change the foot? Oh, I kinda like this one. Yeah, I love this notepad here. Y'all know why I love it. Because there's an African American elf on here. Can you call her African American? I guess she would be African North Pole elf. Oh, I kind of like this one. I have to use it more often. It's just like a little squiggly line. And I'll show you all what all the stitches on here look like up close. Because I know it's hard to see. Like this. Oh no, you forgot your purse, so you had to come right back, huh? That's messed up. I hope your post office hasn't closed yet, because it's kind of late. That's right, Kiana, honey. I have to take Kiana to bed with me. So that would be my laptop. All right, got some little pieces here to do. I'm going to leave it on that same stitch. Then I'm going to take my journal out and I'm going to play with some of these pieces. Take my woman overboard out. Because actually I haven't journaled for I think like 2 days in the woman overboard. because I've been doing some other stuff. It feels funny not junk journaling every day, since December is Gone with the Wind. So number 25. Yeah, the movie remakes are not the same. I'm going to tell you the movie that I absolutely love. It's a black and white movie. And I think, I'm actually not sure when it was originally made. Y'all, I'm a sci-fi fan, in case y'all didn't know. I'm a sci-fi fan, and my favorite movie is The Thing. And the original one is the one that I love the best. And I think it's been remade like 4 or 5 times. But I still love the original black and white one, which some people probably would think is boring, but I love, love, love that movie. Oh well, we're gonna sew on it anyway. I haven't tried the big spools, but I thought about it because you can get like a little doohickey to hold the spools, because I don't think the machine will hold it, and then just run it through everything as normal. Maybe it's maybe the thread is just too thick. That's what I'm thinking. Anybody have an answer to that? What it could be? Oh, it wasn't made for the sewing machine. What the heck was it made for then? Oh, you bought them at Joann's. They should know at Joann's. Those people are full of hooey. They're feeding you some hooey. For show. Oh, wow. I meant to change the thread on, the stitch on this. This is a good way to like test your stitches too. Just change your stitch every time you put a piece of paper in here. These stitches look a little functified though. That's probably because I haven't changed this tension. Let's go around this one again. I'm feeling a little extra here. And I'm on a chili high. A vegan chili high. Anybody else vegan or vegetarian? Anybody recommend some recipes? I'm not just doing it for January though. I always eat like this. Of course, you couldn't tell by looking at me, but I'm a junk food vegetarian. I still like my sugar. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to do a few more pieces and then I'm going to pull out my journal. Now, I'm looking all over the screen for the time. I feel old lady for real. If y'all saw me looking through the bottom of these glasses, you'd be like, what the heck are you doing, Lizzie? All right, let's see. I'm going to try number 33. I know I never tried this one. Maybe. I might have to change the thing. Oh, nope, that's an N. Okay. An N foot. Let's see what this one looks like. It's running pretty good. Oh, it's interesting. It's like a geometric pattern. I never did this one before. Kind of like it. Trying to make sure it doesn't eat my corners. Get too close. Oh, this might be a new one that I'm going to use. I never used this one. Y'all got this machine rolling today. Let's see how fast. Y'all, when I first got this, I was kind of afraid to make it go fast. Now, I have a lead foot. I'm like, put the pedal to the metal. Oh, it's 5:45 there, girl. You better run. They close at 6. I don't know what time our post office closes. I usually go to the post office pretty early. Like at least by 2 o'clock. But we're lucky that we have a mailbox in our neighborhood. So if I can get the package in the mailbox, I don't even go to the post office. I just drop that sucker in to the post office box, and that be that. All right, I'm going to do, let's see, number 50. It looks similar to some of the other stitches that I've done, but we're going to try it anyway. Kind of a tight stitch. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Pull you all out. Yep, it's a good experiment. I kind of like this. It's like it's doubling up on the stitches. See, y'all need to experiment with y'all machines like me. It's pretty though, I like it. Are y'all tired of seeing holiday stuff? As I pulled out Christmas stuff. Can't say I'm really tired of it yet. I might get that way in a couple of months. After doing a million journals. All right, okay. So, because our time is drawing down, let me get my journal out. It does look like bird feet tracks. I agree. Okay, so I still have these that I haven't used, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. Now let me get my journal. Oh, where is it? I have to find it first because I don't know what I did with it. Oh. This journal is big as all get out. You'd think I would be able to find it easily, right? All right, so my woman overboard. So let's find some spots. And I'm probably not going to glue the stuff down just yet because, well, I'm not going to put the Christmas stuff in because I want to write on it before I put it in. Like, this is a good spot for this one. So, I mean, I could glue this one in. I could write on it. Make me a few little journal spots. Now, I didn't even get to my scraps here. I forgot my scraps. Time flew by fast today. Our time together flew by too fast. All right, I'm going to use this antique linen. I need my glasses for this job here. Now I have to be careful because this paper is a little delicate. So that's one reason why I've never used a composition book, because the papers are quite delicate in the book. And you know, us junk journalers are rough. We're rough and tumble with our pages. And I like to flip through the pages a lot and glue and paint and all that stuff. Okay, so I need my post-it. Ugh. Hopefully I got the right one. It's not as fat. It's close. It is close. So Brenda says this journal is not as fat as the December's daily one is. Girl, this journal, let me show you. It's very close to that one. It's getting there. So I just haven't worked. I didn't speed through this one like I sped through that one. Because you got to be a speed demon to get through December. Doing those dailies. But show. I should have used my scrap paper for this. So my pages won't stick together. And do have a rag here. get some of that extra glue up. So that's that piece. Oh, look at there we go. So that's what it looks like there. And let me just do a little writing here. Let's test it. Let me take out my pens here. What color do I want to use? Kind of a pinkish kind of color. I'm feeling pink. I'm feeling pink today. Yeah, I have a hard time drawing hearts. I don't know what it is. My hearts usually are very lopsided. But look what I wrote. I love my junk journal buddies. Okay. So I still have some clean paper in here and everything. Let me go back out. A smidge. Hey, Kathy. How are you doing today, girl? How you doing? So I have a spot up here. This would look good up here. You can see this is a journal spot. It doesn't have any sewing. I don't have that much sewing in this book, believe it or not. I think December is when I kind of went hog wild with the doggone sewing that I love so much. I couldn't help myself, y'all. Couldn't help myself. Aw, thank you, Rhonda. I do love my buddies. My mom still doesn't understand the relationships of online friendships. I told her I've actually met a few people that I met online. And I'm not talking about online dating. I asked her though, I said, does that count as online dating? My brother used to try to get me to do online dating a long time ago. I was like, I don't think so. But I don't know. I might do it now. I might do online dating. So see, that actually is good fillers for the pages too. So I could actually use like stickers on, use that as a background for something else, and yada 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 and whatnot. Yeah, I could put this one here. This would be a good spot for here, but I would need to write on this first, because as y'all can see, this is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa on this side of the journal. So I would write on this first before I put it in, but I'm going to leave that there, and then I'll know that's where its home is going to be. You'll have a little spot up here. Do I want to put something there? This would be perfect there, actually. I know it's hard for y'all to see because of stupid lights. I just can't get them right. I can't get my lights right. So this would be actually a really good spot for here. Hey, Roberta. Girl, where you been? Where have you been? We missed you. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay in my bed and record for the podcast. Oh, y'all didn't even ask me what the name of my podcast is gonna be. I got a name for it already. So when y'all ask me, I'll tell you. I know, I'm so extra. Oh, Penny, you met your husband online and y'all been married for 17 years. Girl, you did the online game early, 17 years ago. That's when people was really getting into it. Oh, I would love to hear your story. You need to be on my podcast. I got some questions for you. Oh, you've been chatting with your sister? We're your sisters too. Why aren't you chatting with us? Right here. But I would want to write on it first. Or you could use these as journal cards too. Do I have anything in there? So it could actually go inside of here. And I could just put some fabric on it to make sure it doesn't disappear in the abyss of this. So I'm going to leave that there. Oh, it's funny that you should ask, Roberta, what the name of the podcast is. Okay, the name of the podcast is going to be L3. Are the words on my Etsy shop? Let me see, what words are you talking about? I got to go back because I turned the page and I don't know. If you're talking about these words, the answer is yes. These are the vintage vocabulary words, and I actually rounded the corners on these. And I'm trying to think. No, I don't think these are. Ooh, I wish I was there to get some of that fabric. See, nobody asked me what L3 means. So if y'all ask me, I will tell you what L3 means, okay? Okay. Y'all, so I made these little cards here. Well, I didn't make them, but I did do some sewing on them because y'all know. It's the Sewing Life. Yep, vintage vocabulary. Those are the cards. And I could put these on here on the back of these. That would be kind of perfect, huh? Because there's no lines on here. I mean, it's not really necessary. That's right, L3. If y'all want to know what L3 means, you have to ask. And then I'll tell you. But until then, I'm keeping it secret. Nope, it's L, the number 3. It's L, the number 3. But it's 3 L's. Yes, L3, Penny. That's the name of the podcast. What the name is going to be. Do I have anything on the back of that? I don't have anything on the back of that. See, I could use this as a background. This is a digital in the shop as well. And these are the faux fabric pockets. Y'all love these. And I could put, I need my glasses on. If I put something, Little a Lonely Lady. No, it's not Little Lonely Lady. And it's not Laugh, Love, Live. Hell, Brenda, it's funny that you asked me that question. What is L3? L3 is Love, Life, and Disasters. That's what it means. Love, Life, and Disasters. Isn't that kind of cool? It's like just a podcast about life. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Love, Life, and Disasters. Because you know I had to get Liz in there. Lizzie's Lovely Ladies. It's only about me, Brenda. I don't have no ladies. What you talking about? I don't roll like that. I'm not a pimp. I don't have any ladies. Y'all, for real though, when I was growing up, there used to be this guy that stayed next door to us, and he was a pimp. And I seen him beating his women in the backyard. And I did not stay in the ghetto. I'm just saying. Pimps live everywhere. Yep, Love, Life, and Disasters. Because right now, my desk is a disaster. So y'all look, this should judge this up. And this was like the perfect background. Look at that. Y'all, I know y'all can see those raised stitches on there. That's pretty cool. Are you chopped liver? No, you are not chopped liver, Brenda. You're my friend, okay? You're not my lady. All right, so I put this back in here, and I can write on that later. Ooh, y'all done used a lot of the ones I already made. See, I got to make a whole bunch more. No pimps. Girl, yeah, pimps. He was a pimp. He didn't look like a pimp, though, but he was a pimp. Thank you, kind sir. He was definitely a pimp. Now, even though this is Christmas stationery, I still like it. I think actually, even though this is Christmas stationery, I'm gonna put this in here because y'all, I love this stationery. I think I'm gonna put it right here, but I'm not gonna put it down because I want to write on it first. So I'm just gonna leave it in here. And I also want to use one of these. Oh, y'all, we're at an hour now. Pimps have their own life levels. It's a matter of what you consider a pimp. I know. I agree with y'all on that. Y'all was gonna say something, but I need to keep my mouth closed sometimes. Not that I know anything about pimpdom or anything. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna look for one more spot for this letter, and then, well, you know the rest of the story. Or for this, I think I'm gonna use this as a as kind of a journal card. That tucks in there quite nicely. It's pretty. Let's see, what about this? I have two empty tuck spots here. Oh yeah, this is better. Y'all, I like that. So don't throw your calendars away. Put your calendars in your junk journals as journal spots. Did he look like Terrence Howard? You know what? I don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't know what he looked like. It could have been. Could have been. Penny says she used to live down the hall from a drag artist. He was amazing. All right, you all, make sure you give this video a thumbs up for pimps and journal spots. Yeah, I wanted to kind of leave this page kind of blank because I like this lady on here. This is Woman Overboard, and I guess she was swimming. I didn't read the book. I just put the pages in here, so I don't know what that's about, but she looks like she might be struggling a little bit. You love Billy Porter. Well, I could put this in here and not cover her up. Like, this is like the perfect spot for this. See, y'all, finding some perfect spots for these. Now I'm motivated to do some journaling on here in this book. Because, y'all, I'm about to abandon this book because it's getting fat. I decided instead of making myself stay in a book, once it starts getting too fat, then I just need to make another book. What y'all think? That's what I'm thinking. I just need to move on. Keep it moving. Y'all love this. Keep it moving. Y'all wait till I do the flip through on this one. This probably has more elements in it than the other one does, because y'all know what? The spine is bigger. The spine is a bigger on this one, because that spine was too small on the December daily. Did y'all enjoy that video? I felt like it was long, but it wasn't any longer than the normal live videos. Did you all, if you felt like that video was really long and you got bored and you left and then come back for the second part, put a 1 in the comments. And if you enjoyed it and you liked flip throughs, then put a 2. So if you like to put a 2, if you got bored and you were like, nope, that's not for me, then put a 1 in the chat. All right. Y'all said I was going to stop, but she's still going. She's still moving along here. Oh, I like that. That looks pretty cool right there. Y'all, this is making my life pretty easy. But y'all know I'm going to have to do some more because I'm using all of them on my book. And so out of the I think I did 20. I don't even know how many I did. I didn't count. I'm going to say I did 20 because these were really easy to do. And I did like 10 of them before I even came on. So I think my project 20, I'm going to say a check. How long have I been in this book? I think I started this book in September. So I've been in this book for a minute. I can actually look back at the videos and I can tell how long I've been in this book. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to go back in my 553,000 videos. Oh, you know, the perfect place to look actually is on Patreon, because y'all know Patreon is really easy to look stuff up because I have everything like in the perfect category. So I can just look at my Woman Overboard and I can tell you when I stored it. I have 29 junk journaling posts for the Woman Overboard journal over on Patreon, which is pretty cool. So let's go back to the first post and let's see what it is. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. The first one was October 11th. So, but I think I may have no, that's the sped up version. Hold on. Goes back further than that. When did I say like September? I think it was further back. It was dun, 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 dun. Okay. The first documentation that I have in this journal was August 25th. So I've been working in this since August 25th. So let's see, we have September, October, November, December, and it's January. So 4 months plus I've been working in this book. So because I don't junk journal every day like I did in December. December was a misnomer or whatever you want to call it. Grammar people don't come get me because I know that's probably not what that word means. I used it all in the wrong text. Oh, you saw it on Sunday morning when I did it on Facebook. Facebook is so crappy though. They make me mad because everything looks good until you do the replay and then everything looks like crap. So I didn't like that. But, you know, you get what you get. I could put this down here. That would be kind of perfect. I could have a little bit more room to talk about these photos here, which is a battleship. I went on a battleship over the summertime. I almost think I started working in this book before August. And then I didn't start documenting it in video until August. So I'm thinking like at least, what book did I have before this one? Y'all, I think I started this book maybe before August. Ooh, snowing. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in here. I like this. Let's stick it in here. And then I'm getting off because I'm hungry. I'm greedy. I want some of my chili. I want some of my chili chill, y'all. My vegetarian food makes me happy. So I hope y'all had a wonderful, 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 wonderful evening. I hope y'all enjoyed. Again, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And pretty soon I'm going to be posting my audio files, my super secret audio files from the Disaster Vault for L3. The L3 podcast is going to be coming alive over on Patreon as well. So I'll probably put a few episodes that'll be available to the public, but it will be gated because y'all know those audios are going. I appreciate you all being lifelong junk journal buddy friends with me, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right, bye.